Hola, it's Jessica from Oakland.com. So I want to start saying hola in my videos instead of something general like, hi everyone. Where I got that is from my godson. So that's this little guy. So my godson was about 2 when he started saying this. So he heard us saying hola, which is hi in Spanish. And every time he greeted you, every time he answered the phone or anything, he would say hola. And it kind of stuck with me. It's kind of like a memory, a cute memory. Like I just thought it was so cute. So I just figured it is something that is me and it's something that's personal. So I want to keep doing that. So olach, and in this video I'm going to show you how I turned my chairs into stools, and this goes with my table for 2 video. What I wanted to do was chop off half of the chair so that it would go under the table, because I really wanted to maximize my surface area since I chopped the table into such a small table. So what I did was just chop off the top part of the stool, sanded it, painted it, took it apart, glued it, and put it back together because it was really wobbly. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how I did it. Okay, so now you're just going to start to saw. I did hand saw this off, and you're just going to do the 2 side ones, and you see I can quickly show you right here. There you go. Now that does take a little while, but once you get it going, now you're going to have to just muscle out the rest of them. If you wanted to spend a few more hours there chopping it off with the saw, you could, but I just pulled it off. Now, don't oversand like I did right here. Use a lighter sand grit. I think I used an 80. I should have used at least a 120. And then I'm just going to take it apart because it's super wobbly, and take out all the screws, just take it apart and clean it up. Sand any area you need to, and then I use Gorilla Glue to put it together. And I did fill in all the little cracks. I did put some on the screws and then screwed it in so that it would be reinforced. I gave it time to dry. Did the wood filler on the holes, on every hole that I had cut and pulled out. Gave that time to dry, sanded that down, the 180 grit sandpaper. And after I gave it a few hours to let the Gorilla Glue dry, once that was all dry, I wiped it clean, and then I'm going to start painting it. So I used the chalk paint, the Valspar chalk paint. Didn't put too much on the brush. I used a 3-inch brush. Now that you've painted it, you got to give it time to dry. So after it dries for a few hours, I put this yellow tape on there, which was frog tape, to mark off where I wanted to paint the tips of the legs gold. And then I just took a trash bag, poked some holes through it, and I just put blue tape to hold the trash bag up so that I don't get spray paint anywhere else. But the yellow tape is the line, so that has to be accurate. The blue tape is just holding it together, so it doesn't. And then I did the same thing for all 4 legs just to cover any area I didn't want painted. So then you take it outside and shoot it with some gold spray paint and give it time to dry, at least a few hours. Now once it's dry, you carefully remove the frog tape and you have that beautiful line. I do like using the frog tape. It does seal better than the blue painter's tape. Here's a view of both the stool and the table painted gold. Now that everything is done, you want to reassemble it. I did put some glue on the bottom of that. This is actually a video of me doing the table, but I did antique wax the stool. I distressed it and then antique waxed it. And all you're going to do is put a little bit on your brush, wipe it on the furniture, and then rub it or wipe it off as soon as you put it on. It gets very muddy very quickly. You don't want to put too much at once, and you don't want to leave it on there for a long time. Where I spray painted the tip of the leg on the stool, I also rubbed it with antique wax, and it took away a little bit of that shine. Just made it look better. Last step is the sealing wax. All I do is use a wax brush. I put a little bit on the brush, and then I wipe it on my furniture. Now, I don't personally like to wipe it off or rub it off, only if you have a lot of excess, but if you don't, then you don't have to worry about it. So I built up about 4 layers of sealing wax. I hope you liked the video, and the chairs itself weren't as hard, nearly as hard as the table. The table was super hard to accomplish. So if you want to just tackle some chairs this summer, like, go for it. I just want to inspire people to get stuff done. And I just want to shout out to my godson. I know you're watching. Mina loves you. And for everyone else, please like, subscribe, comment. And my next video, I'm going to do a sewing tutorial. So I'm excited to get sewing again. And have a good day. God bless. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.